Vibe Talk Facing is all about working on yourself, pouring into yourself things that are important to help you heal your wounds, help in your journey to life and being able to deal with your emotional and mental health. Be it that we are not doctors, but I am a professional certified wellness and life coach. Welcome to our program. We're going to start with list of feelings. So as you come in, we are listening to an audiobook. You can find this audiobook on YouTube. Feelings Buried Alive Never Die by Karol K. Truman. And Mrs. Rawling is doing the book reading. Thank you both for such a beautiful book. And this book has been one of our tools. If you don't have the book, please listen to it on YouTube and see if it's on Audiobook, wherever you listen to your audiobooks. I want to say good morning, and again, welcome to our program. If for any reason you come in, please know that we are doing an audiobook. Tell us where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. And you may call in 661-503-8993. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat box. And if you want to get a hold of us, do me a favor. And you can find us here on our very own Facebook page. And look into or send your questions there. We want to thank all of you for joining us this Transformation Tuesday. Let's begin.
Chapter 17, Feelings. The negative and the positive. For the negative, it's abandoned. The positives are cherished, precious, upheld, cared for. The negative, abused. The positive, forgiveness, loved, cherished, sustained. For the negative, accused, the positive would be absolved, vindicated, innocent. For the negative of afraid, the positive would be confident, unafraid, peaceful, reassured. For the negative feeling of aggravated, the positive would be forgiveness, calm, peaceful, and happy. And the same is for agitated negative. The positive is forgiveness, calm, peaceful, and happy. For agony, the positive would be painless, peace, love, and joy. Aimless would be the positive directed, purposeful, decisive, and resolute. For alarmed, the positive would be calm, peaceful, relaxed. Alienated, the positive is forgiveness, accepted, loved, cherished. The negative alone could be countered with the positive bonded, cared for, cherished, connected. Aloof is the negative. Warm, caring, kind, interested is the positive. For the negative ancient, The positive would be young, virile, vital, and beautiful. The negative angry. The positive forgiveness, love, peace, calm, and mercy. For the negative word anguish, the positive would be relief, peace, happiness. For the negative animosity, positive forgiveness, love, peace, harmony. Negative annoyed, positive forgiveness, undisturbed, calm. Negative antagonistic, positive agreeable, harmonious, cooperative. Negative anxiety, positive trust, faith, calm, peaceful. Negative anxious, positive calm, peaceful, trusting, assured. Negative apathy or apathetic, positive concerned, caring, persevering. Negative apprehensive, positive confidence, calm, trusting, assured, faith. Negative argumentative, positive, agreeable, in harmony with, peaceful. Negative arrogant, positive humble, loving, teachable, self-reliant. Negative ashamed, positive forgive self, repentant, merciful. Negative attacked, positive defended, protected, supported, and upheld. Negative austere, positive easygoing, genial, flexible, and friendly. Negative avoiding, positive is facing, undertaking, and meeting. Negative awful, positive wonderful, good, peaceful, fulfilled. Negative awkward, positive graceful, confident, smooth, fluid. For the B words, negative backward, positive forward, progressive, dynamic, and confident. Negative bad, positive good, worthwhile, valuable. Negative bad attitude, positive forgiveness, positive, and good-natured. Negative bad luck, if it's mine. Negative fortunate, good luck, and life works for me. Negative baffled, positive understand, comprehend, and clear. Negative banished, positive received, welcomed, accepted. Negative bashful, positive outgoing, assertive, confident. Negative beaten down, positive lifted up, elevated, invigorated. Negative befuddled, positive collected, confident, composed, congruent. Negative belligerent, positive cooperative, helpful, cheerful. Negative belittled, positive built up, elevated, praised, valued. Negative bemoaning, positive happy, celebrate, rejoice in life. Negative betrayed, positive forgiveness, unconditional love, peace. Negative befret, positive rich, blessed, provided for. Negative bewildered, positive understand, comprehend, clarity. Negative bitter, positive forgiveness, love, joy, peace, sweet. Negative blah, positive bright, excited, joyful. Negative blaming, positive forgiveness, no blame, it's all right, mercy. Negative bleak, positive bright, encouraged, excited. Negative blew it, forgive self, and it's okay. I am tenacious. Negative, having blinders on. Positive, I see things clearly and am open to truth. Negative, blocked. Positive, released. Productive, enabled. Clear. Negative, boastful. Positive, modest. Sincere, humble, grateful. Negative, boiling inside. Positive, forgiving, loving, calm, peaceful, merciful. Negative, boisterous. Positive, quiet, tranquil, peaceful, at ease, and serene. Negative, bondage. Positive, free, liberated, released, independent. Negative, bored. Positive, excited, interested, involved. Negative, bothered. Positive, forgiveness, at ease, and comfortable. Negative, boxed in. Positive, have plenty of room, released, liberated. Negative, bragging. Positive, humble, keeping things to self. Negative, brooding. Positive, adaptable, accepting, happy, cheerful. Negative, brutal or brutalish.
Good
Positive,
morning, Olivia.
merciful, kind,
You're listening to an
gentle,
audiobook on
sensitive, and
feelings.
loving.
Thank you
Negative,
for
but
joining our program.
positive, forgiveness.
How are you today?
Unconditional love and peaceful. Negative, burdened. Positive,
And thank you for
relieved,
joining Vibe Talk Facing the Lion
free of
podcast.
burdens, and liberated. Negative, burned up. Positive, forgiveness, cool, calm, peaceful, tranquil. Negative, burned out. Positive, invigorated, enthused, energized, and revitalized. A list of C words.
I am wonderful. Thank you,
Negative,
Olivia.
captive, or like a captive.
Where are you listening in from?
Positive, liberated, free, independent, and restored. Negative, careless.
We are
Positive, careful,
all the way on the
accurate,
West Coast.
and thoughtful.
And I am
Negative,
a
chaotic,
professional
positive,
life and wellness
organized,
coach.
methodical,
Georgia.
resolute.
Nice.
Negative, charlatan.
Very nice.
Positive, authentic, genuine, honest, and trustworthy. Negative, chastened. Positive, encouraged, uplifted, benefited, rewarded. Negative, cheap.
Welcome to the program.
Positive, valuable.
And if you'd
cherished,
like to hear from us
worthwhile,
again, please go
unequaled.
and find our page on
Negative,
your social
cheated.
media,
Positive,
Facebook and
forgiven,
Instagram.
unshaken, treated fairly.
We are live
Negative,
there now.
childish. Positive, mature, sensitive, wise, and understanding. Negative, choking, or like I'm choking. Positive, I breathe freely. I feel liberated. Negative, chronic. Positive, temporary, short-lived, curable. Negative, chronic anxiety. Positive, self-love and acceptance, faith in self and God. Negative, churning inside. Positive, calm, composed, comfortable, secure. Negative, clinging. Positive, I let go, I loosen, relax, I'm yielding. Negative, closed off. Positive, I'm open, accessible, responsive, unbiased. Negative, closed-minded. Positive, open-minded, teachable, embrace truth. Negative, clumsy. Positive, forgiving, coordinated, graceful. Negative, cocky. Positive, humble, genial, pleasant, caring, sincere. Negative, competitive. Positive, cooperative, alliance, partnership. Negative, complaining like. Positive, approval, appreciative, grateful, enjoying. Negative, complexes that I have or having complexes. Negative, understanding, having insight, direction. Negative, comply or the need to comply. Positive, independent, unique, authentic, and I'm okay. Negative, compromised. Positive, secure, honest, steadfast, honored. Negative, compulsive. Positive, unnecessary. Relaxed, released. Negative, conceited. Positive, humble, teachable, caring, and open. Negative, condemning. Positive, forgiving, merciful, unconditional love. Negative, confined. Positive, free, flowing, released, liberated. Negative, conflict. Positive, forgiveness, peace, peacemaker, excuse. Negative, confounded. Positive, understand, comprehend, confident. Negative, confused. Positive, clear-headed, I understand, and knowing. Negative, conniver or like a conniver. Positive, honest, virtuous, honorable, and sincere. Negative, constricted. Positive, expanded, widening, released, liberated. Negative, contempt. Positive, forgiveness, mercy, love, pardon, accepting. Negative, contemptible. Positive, decent, honest, kind, truthful, virtuous. Negative, contentious. Positive, agreeable, pleasant, courteous, cheerful. Negative, contradictory. Positive, accepting, agreeable, peaceable, and contrite. Negative, contrary. Positive, yielding, in harmony with, and pleasant. Negative, control or want to control.
If you're wondering what we're doing, it just took a break, and thank you guys for being with us. We are going over feelings. We've been in this book for about a year now, and we're almost done. And we're talking about the book Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. We're on chapter 17, and we're listing positive and negative feelings. I gave an assignment that you don't have to do because this is not school. The session, though, involves your doing your own inner work. So anything that I'm assigning to you guys is for you to do your own inner work as I do mine. And we're talking about feelings. If you have any questions or would like to say anything, go ahead and write it in the chat box. Even when you're listening to our podcast on our very own Facebook or wherever you listen to your podcast, you can still ask questions. So feel free to have open communication with myself. Otherwise, we're listening to the Feelings book, and it is being recorded. Please, guys, if you're here today for the first time and you like our podcast, please go and follow and find our Facebook page and Instagram page. Thank you. We'll continue.
Positive, let go, release, flow with, allow. Negative, controlled. Positive, free, released, let go and liberated. Negative, cope or can't cope. Positive, can manage successfully, steadfast and strong. Negative, covetous. Positive, generous, unselfish, grateful, satisfied. Negative, cowardly. Positive, heroic, fearless, brave, intrepid. Negative, cranky. Positive, forgiven situation, pleasant, kind, happy. Negative, crazy. Positive, balanced, together, sane, calm, collected. Negative, criminal, or like a criminal. Positive, unique, authentic. Okay to be me. Negative, critical. Positive,
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Feel free to be interactive and tell us your story. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Go give it a shot.
Did you know that Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast has individual and group sessions? If you're interested in that mentioned above, find us on Instagram and Facebook. Leave us a message, voicemail or text 661-503-8993. We're back. Now let's continue. If you guys have any questions, please write them in the chat box as we listen to an audiobook on feelings.
forgiveness, acceptance, love, mercy. Negative, criticized. Positive, accepted, forgiven, loved, cared for. Negative, cross or I feel cross. Positive, pleasant, happy, genial, forgiving, joyous. Negative, cruel. Positive, merciful, kind, gentle, loving, compassion. Negative, crummy. Positive, wonderful, happy, joyous, fulfilled. Negative, crushed. Positive, merciful, restored, reconciled, valued. Negative, crying or crying like. Positive, rejoicing, laughing, exulting, and uplifted. Negative, cunning. Positive, genuine, honest, straightforward, and just. Negative, cursed. Positive, forgiven, blessed, edified, praised. Negative, cynical. Positive, trusting, accepting, believing, optimistic. Feelings would begin with D. Negative, death wish. Positive, I love life. I'm excited, enthused, joyous. Negative, debased. Positive, purified, restored, clean, redeemed. Negative, deceitful. Positive, honest, integrity, honorable, true. Negative, deceived. Positive, informed, discerning, and forgiving. Negative, defamed. Positive, honored.
Good
revered,
morning, and thank you for
elevated,
joining Vibe Talk
uplifted,
Facing the Lion.
valued.
Welcome to the program.
Negative, defeated. Positive, victorious, renewed, sustained, tenacious.
We are
Negative,
talking about
defensive.
feelings and
Positive,
listening to the
forgiveness,
audiobook
assertive,
book.
aggressive, and
Feelings
loving.
Buried Alive Never Die.
Negative, defiant.
While you're
Positive,
listening to the
obedient,
audiobook,
peaceful, yielding,
if you have any
dutiful.
questions or anything you want to say,
Negative, deficient.
go ahead and talk to
Positive,
us through the
sufficient,
chat.
adequate.
We are
capable,
live on our Facebook
competent.
page. And thank you
Negative,
for joining us.
defiled. Positive, restored, purified, clean, renewed. Negative, degenerate. Positive, good, honest, just, kind, virtuous, and pure. Negative, degraded. Positive, honored, promoted, praiseworthy, dignified. Negative, dejected. Positive, happy, erect, cheerful, tenacious. Negative, delayed. Positive, moving forward, uninterrupted, accelerated. Negative, demanding. Positive, flexible, yielding, agreeable, pleasant. Negative, demeaned. Positive, elevated, lifted up, supported, cherished. Negative, demoralized. Positive, elevated, exonerated, glorified. Negative, denial. Positive, accountable, responsible, owning. Negative, dependency. Positive, independent, capable, qualified, self-ruled. Negative, dependent. Positive, independent, self-reliant, strong and skilled. Negative, depraved. Positive, edified, elevated, emancipated, fulfilled. Negative, depressed or depression. Positive, joyful, enthused about life, happy, excited. Negative, deprived. Positive, privileged, favored, pampered, fulfilled. Negative, derided. Positive, approved, applauded, praised, encouraged. Negative, desecrated. Positive, renewed, replenished, healed, and reverenced. Negative, deserted. Positive, cherished, upheld, protected, and taken care of. Negative, desolate. Positive, happy, secure, joyful, cheerful, fruitful.
Now, as we consider these negative and positive feelings, I want you to take a look at yourself and tell me your negative feeling and then your positive feeling. Think about the what, where, and when, and challenge yourself if you're in the negative to think about your feelings in a positive way. Like the reader talks about depression. If you have felt depression, when was there a time that you felt joy? Because when you start naming your emotion, as we learned earlier, that helps you to become more of a intellect. By being emotionally intelligent, you're able to name how you feel. You know, some people walk around and they're not sure as to how they feel. But we're asking you about your feelings. Because if you don't talk about them, they stay buried. It is some truth to that. In fact, it's a lot of truth to it. And this book is a fabulous book. So it will be recorded. If you want to go ahead and get ahead of us, you can find this book on YouTube. And we're going to be back.
Negative, despair. Positive, courage, faith, trust, hope, assurance. Negative, desperate. Positive, confident, trusting, unshaken, composed. Negative, despise. Positive, I forgive, unconditional love and caring. Negative, despondent. Positive, cheerful, radiant, glowing and elevated. Negative, destroyed. Positive, rebuilt, reinforced, recreated, reconciler. Negative, destructive. Positive, constructive, building, elevating, uplifting. Negative, detrimental or detrimental to others. Positive, I am an asset. I feel valuable. I feel loved. Negative, devalued. Positive, desirable, esteemed and prized.
We'll be right
Negative,
back.
devastate.
Did you know that YouTube, Google, and Siri can find Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast? Go ahead. Ask them for Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast. We're back.
Positive, forgiveness. rebuilt and renewed. Negative destitute, positive affluent, prosperous, sustained, comforted. Negative detest, positive forgiving, adore, love, favor, approve.
Thank you for that.
Destroyed, positive restored, saved, protected, renewed. Negative devilish, positive angelic, kind, virtuous, pure, honest. Negative dictatorial, positive teachable, humble, giving, and compassionate. Negative different, positive unique, authentic, original. Negative difficult, positive pleasant, gracious, comfortable, simple. Negative dirty, positive clean, honorable, kind, good, and decent. Negative disappointing, positive pleasing, encouraging, satisfactory, and content. Negative disappointment or disappointed, positive acceptance, it's okay, it's perfect, peace. Negative disapproval, positive approval, favor.
Our audience member says, thank you so much. I really do fall into so many negative and positive categories. Okay. The good about that is that you're recognizing it, you're acknowledging it, and if you guys are feeling like you can resonate with feelings, what I'd like you to do is find out why. Why? Take one or two of the negatives and ask yourself why. Start out like that. Why do you feel the way you do? And keep your comments coming, okay?
Support, acceptance. Negative disapproved of. Positive approve of self. Cherished, loved, valued. Negative discontent. Positive content, happy, blissful, serene. Negative discordant. Positive harmonious, in tune with and connected. Negative discouraged. Positive encouraged, resolute, eager, excited. Negative discourteous. Positive courteous, kind, caring, and loving. Negative discredited. Positive credited, valued, vindicated, honored. Negative disdain, forgiveness, regard highly, love, and mercy. Negative disgraced, positive forgiven, exonerated, honored, and looked up to. Negative disgust or disgusting, positive forgiveness, admiration, and acceptance. Negative disharmony, positive harmony, attuned, balanced, and aligned. Negative disheartened, positive encouraged, happy, jovial, and courageous. Negative dishonored, positive honored, upright, worthy, admired, upheld. Negative for dishonest, positive, honest, forthright, fair, just, scrupulous. Negative dislike, dislike of self or other. Positive forgiving, like, care about, interested in. Negative disobedient, positive obedient, reliable, stable, steadfast. Negative disorderly, positive orderly, organized, neat, tranquil. Negative disorganized, positive organized, orderly, neat, and systematic. Negative disown, positive claim, own, admit, and account for. Negative disowned, positive claimed, retained, preserved, and valued. Negative discipline.
Thank you for sharing. This is where you guys get to talk, and we appreciate you reaching out and reaching up to us. And the comment is, when I was much younger, I talked to a counselor of sorts. He was surprised at how in touch with my feelings I am and how expressive I was at that age. What age were you, if we could ask? What age were you? We're stopping because we want you guys to know that we really do care about you. And as you're chatting with us, 12, yeah, 12 years old, that's young. Yeah. We are doing this because so many people are struggling with their feelings. So many people. And never getting to the cause of why they may feel. One of the things that she spoke of was the negative of kind and unkind. And then she put the positive of kindness in kindness. If you have been kind in your life, you know what that feels like to have that reciprocated. But if people are not kind to you, you may learn and be trained by actions toward you. But what this book is helping you to understand is place your feelings where they belong, because you don't have to be people who never talk about your feelings. And this is the podcast that helps you to really think and talk. Do me a favor, if you have not put what state you are from, please include that, because I do forget. I know that many of you have been with me before, but we are on a international podcast. That means that we're streaming, and we want people to know what cities and states are reaching out to us. So if you have not put where you're from, please do that. And we are based out of West Coast, California. Okay, Wyoming is in the house. Thank you for that. Shall we continue?
Pleasing or fear of displeasing. Positive, confident, pleasing, satisfying, capable. Negative, disrespect. Positive, respect, revere, and look up to and honor. Negative, dissatisfied. Positive, satisfied, pleased, contented, grateful. Negative, dissension. Positive, cooperation, agreement, peace, and harmony. Negative, distorted. Positive, made whole, complete, perfect, in harmony. Negative, distraught. Positive, calm, collected, mellow, and peaceful. Negative, distressed. Positive, calm, cheerful, peaceful, relaxed. Negative, distrust. Positive,
We'll be right back.
fidelity.
Go check your favorite streaming platforms. Feel free to be interactive and tell us your story. Like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, YouTube, and there's so much more. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Go give it a shot.
Did you know that Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast is now on YouTube? Check us out on our YouTube channel, Vibe Talk Facing the Lion. Subscribe. We're back.
And love. Negative, disturbed. Positive, undisturbed, quiet, calm, soothed, accepting. Negative, divided. Positive, connected, bonded, unified, reconciled. Negative, dominated. Positive, empowered. equal to, strong, capable. Negative, doomed. Positive, protected, secure, safe, and restored. Negative, doormat or like a doormat. Positive, powerful, strong, self-sufficient, and reliant. Negative, double-minded. Positive, single-minded, integrated, and whole-minded. Negative, doubt, doubtful. Positive, faith, trust, believe, have confidence in. Negative, downcast. Positive, uplifted, elevated, happy, joyous, excited. Negative, downtrodden. Positive, strong, able, enlightened, relieved. Negative, drab. Positive, bright, colorful, exciting, dynamic. Negative, drained. Positive, invigorated, energized, vibrant, vital. Negative, dread. Positive, excited, enthused, fearless, anticipating. Negative, dreadful. Positive, pleasant, healthy, happy, joyful, cheerful. Negative, dreary. Positive, bright, happy, vibrant, joyful, cheerful. Negative, driven. Positive, relaxed, calm, peaceful, flowing. Negative, droopy. Positive, revived, uplifted, happy, and elevated. Negative, drowning or like I'm drowning. Positive,
Good morning,
lungs
Robert,
filled with air.
and welcome to our program.
Negative, drudgery.
We are listening to an
Positive,
audiobook,
with spirit, enthused, happy,
Feelings Buried
excited
Alive
about.
Never Die,
Negative, dumb.
and
Positive, smart,
talking
intelligent,
about
bright,
list of feelings, how we're feeling.
feelings begin
How
with
are
E.
you feeling, Robert?
Negative, egotistical.
And welcome to the
Positive,
program.
meek, humble, selfless, and teachable. Negative, embarrassed. Positive, confident, passive, comfortable.
And go ahead
Negative,
and
emotional
do us a
stress.
favor.
Positive,
You're
emotionally
okay.
stable, calm,
Love
confident,
it.
happy.
I'm glad you're
Negative,
okay.
empty.
Where are you
Positive,
listening
filled with
in
love,
from?
faith,
What state?
supreme joy.
Just state only.
Negative,
What state
enmity.
are you listening?
Positive,
from?
love, respect, kindness.
We are all the way on the West Coast,
Negative,
Louisiana.
enraged.
Good
Positive,
morning.
forgiveness.
In Mayo?
Calm, peaceful,
Am I saying that right?
relaxed. Negative, enslaved.
Good morning. You guys can go ahead and put in your
Independent. Negative,
comments or
entangled.
questions.
Positive,
Mail,
liberated,
good morning.
disentangled,
And
released.
how are you feeling?
Negative, envious. Positive, accepting and pleased for another and trusting.
That's important.
Negative, envy. Positive,
When someone asks you how you're feeling, to really address that, I learned that through a friend of mine. Instead of being evasive about it, you know, some people say, I don't know. I used to say that. But now I'm becoming aware of my feelings. A male says, decent so far. I'm fine, thank you so much. In mail, where are you listening in from, baby? Where are you listening in from? What state? We've had... yeah. That part. They say, what part of the empire am I from? Yes. What state are you listening in from? Thank you guys so much for being so supportive. And I want to let you know that we're live on our Facebook page. If you like this podcast, text us. Thank you so much. If you like this podcast, because we have hundreds of podcasts, come and look at our Facebook page on, it's Facing the Lion podcast. Make it your favorite podcast if you like this. We are on Instagram. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio. We have really gone national in the last 2 years. So I'm proud of our project. Go ahead, keep your comments coming. as we're listening to our list of feelings.
Love, content, accepting, happy, delighted. Negative, escaping or feel like escaping. Positive, remaining, owning the real life issue. Negative, estranged. Positive, forgiving, compatible, harmonious, and bonded. Negative, evil-minded. Positive, enlightened.
We'll be right back.
Cause we're called Vibe Talk, Facing the Lion podcast. Go check your favorite streaming platforms. Feel free to be interactive and tell us your stories. Like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, YouTube, and it's so much more. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Go give it a shot.
On Saturday nights, join us for Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast after dark, wherever you are. Join us on Instagram, where we get up close and personal. Join our interactive podcast Saturdays after dark. We are back, and thank you all for joining us as we consider our feelings.
Spiritual-minded and virtuous. Negative, exasperated. Positive, forgiveness, patience, tolerance, and love. Negative, excesses or excessive. Positive, moderate, reasonable, just enough, and perfect. Negative, excluded. Positive, included, accepted, honored, and cherished. Negative, exhausted. Positive, invigorated, revitalized, energized. Negative, exploited. Positive, forgiveness. I am appreciated, valued. Negative, exposed. Positive, forgiving, disguised, hidden, or concealed. Feelings that begin with F. Face up or can't face up to. Negative, I fearlessly face the issue. I am decisive. Negative, falling. Positive, standing. Strong, firm, upright, steadfast. Negative, failing, like I'm failing. Negative, encouraged, supported, capable, and competent. Negative, failure or lack of failure. Positive, successful, competent, capable, accomplished. Negative, faint-hearted. Positive, steadfast, resolute, strong, and firm. Negative, faithless. Positive, faithful, loyal, stable, steadfast. Negative, fatigued. Positive, revitalized, replenished, invigorated. Negative, fear or fearful. Positive, faith, trust, confident, resolute, brave. Negative, feeble. Positive, strong, stable, erect, energetic. Negative, fickle. Positive, constant, loyal, dependable, faithful. Negative, fierce. Positive, gentle, tender-hearted, merciful, and kind. Negative, fighting or like fighting. Positive, forgiveness, calm, peaceful, love. Negative, filthy. Positive, clean, pure, decent, loving, honorable. Negative, fixation. Positive, mentally stable, untroubled, balanced. Negative, flighty. Positive, stable, centered, calm, collected. Negative, flippant. Positive, respectful, considerate, thoughtful. Negative, floundering. Positive, resolute, grounded, determined, directed. Negative, flustered. Positive, calm, collected, peaceful, capable. Negative, foolish. Positive, brilliant, wise, bright, exceptional. negative forced. Positive liberated, free choice, and able to choose. Negative forgetful, positive remember, mindful, careful, intent aware. Negative forgotten, positive remembered, included, and revered. Negative forlorn, positive happy, cheerful, exuberant, enthused. Negative forsaken, positive remembered, favored, indispensable. Negative foul-mouthed, positive forgiveness, reverent,
The reason that we considered this for our Transformation Tuesday is because so many people are bottled up in so many feelings. If you weren't that way, you wouldn't be alive. But no. Do you challenge yourself to deal with your feelings? Do you know why you feel what you feel? Let's start with making a list. Doesn't have to be the one like this, but you can make your own personalized list. And for those of you who aren't good with words, you can do word pictures. We do that a lot in our creativity for Wednesday Wellness. Make your own list of how you felt in the past. And if you're still working on those feelings, let's pull out one. Guilt. Guilt is something that many of my clients may deal with. And they know that they feel guilt, or they may feel guilt. But the root of the feeling lies within the why. Sometimes we find it difficult to face on why we are dealing with such things as guilt, shame, pain. I think it's a good starter for many of you who have reached out to me. If you are in professional counseling with your psychologist, recovery programs, addictions, is to find or to make a list of how you're feeling. Because sometimes we can just mask the feeling. And what I want you to understand is once you acquire knowledge about why you feel the way you do, then you're able to look at that feeling and you're able to do something. And that doing something moves you to action to change something. Now, this doesn't happen overnight, but it indeed happens. And everybody's looks different. Their transformation from guilt to unashamed. You need to find out why you feel guilty or why you feel depressed. See, a lot of times we get the help, or we're seeking help, but we're not really fixing the problem. It gets masked over. And that's not to say that I don't want you to have any psychiatry, any psychology or recovery programs for any addictions, or therefore I want you to stay within those programs, but I want you to be aware of something. that you really don't fix the problem, or not problem, challenge, and challenging yourself until you start asking your own questions. Because see, there's nobody like you. You are unique. That has been said. If you've heard it for today, for the first time, then know that your feelings are your feelings, and no one is to minimize them. They're your feelings. But I want you to understand why they're there, because if we don't talk about our feelings, it's like masking it. Masking it. There's no medicine, no drug, no alcohol that will get rid of your feelings. Not in totality. So do yourself a favor and challenge yourself for the negative feelings and look at what can be possible. Is it possible, if you feel pain, that you can heal your pain and feel joy? Think about that. Until next time, we will see you all back here live. And if you're listening to the podcast, please reshare and share. And find us. We are on National Podcast, wherever you're listening to your favorites. I want everyone to have a great day. And remember, reach up, reach out, and we reach in. Thank you for joining Vibe Talk Facing the Lion podcast.
Just to make a resolution, I want you to think